Jai Shri Ram. Who is a Hindu? This is a question every Hindu grapples with. And sometimes they don't know what to say and they are completely discombobulated, flummoxed, flabbergasted, and left speechless. Because indeed it is true to define a Hindu very clearly. Because it's an all encompassing term. Anyway, the Meru Tantra says Hinam Dushayati iti Hindu. And it also says Hinam Dushayati va Durayati iti Hindu, which means any person who endeavors to eliminate all kinds of iniquities, which means atrocities, crimes, and grossly unjust situations. Any person who tries to eliminate all kinds of iniquities, crimes, slavery, all these things, if he tries to eliminate or make sure that they are kept away, such a person is a Hindu. That's a very simple definition. Mahopanishad says, Ayam bandhur ayam neti gananam laghuchetasam udara charitanam tu vasudaiva kutumbakam. A Hindu is again defined here. He who says that so and so is my relative and so is not is a person of a very small intellect. That means he is a mental midget. And the truly large-hearted, intelligent, intellectual, truly magnanimous person is one who thinks that the whole world is his family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Of course, another definition given by Narsi Mehta is in the song Vaishnava Janato Tene Kahiye Peed Paraid Janere. Please learn this song by heart. It's an awesome song. Okay. Now I have some simple questions here. Simple close-ended questions for you. Some open-ended also. Every action will have a repercussion that may be delayed or instant, equal or unequal, opposite or multidirectional, immaterial of the individual. Even an avatar. Rama killed Vali from behind a tree and he gave the justification. I don't want to get into the details now. But he had to come back as Krishna and die at the hands of Jara, a hunter who shot Krishna from behind a tree. So, equation is balanced. So, every action has a more than equal, more than opposite, delayed reaction. Okay. All good and virtuous people will go to heaven. Every Hindu will say yes. Even if you don't believe in God. If you are good and virtuous, you will go to heaven. Men and women are different but equal as citizens with regards to rights. Okay. Can you accept a God who sounds like an idiot and a psychopath? No Hindu can accept. Animals are our friends. We can't eat our friends. They need our empathy. You could yourself be born as an animal, by the way. Can anybody have a monopoly on God? Can you tell God, hey, Mr. God, you cannot incarnate. You must remain formless. Who the bloody hell are you? If God decides to take an avatar and incarnate, are you going to tell him, no, sir, please stay formless. Please be formless. And then these fellows say that he is formless and turn to the west in prayer. How can you know that a formless God is in the western direction? If he is formless, you will never know where he is. And a formless God does not need a throne or a house or a footstool. And if he has a face, it has to be in only one direction. So Vishwarupam in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells us that he is everywhere. In fact, everything is Krishna. We are immersed in Krishna. We take a dip in the Ganga or any holy river, Tirtha Sthal, just to remind ourselves that we are already dipped in Krishna. Whether Ganga cleanses us of all the papams that we have committed, that's a different debate. It does not. It is just to remind you that you are already immersed, Baba. So if you act like an idiot, you will have to face the repercussions. Next, does God need any agent, tout to promote himself? No. Krishna clearly says, Atmano Gururatmaiva Purushasya Visheshataha. You can be your own guru. You have got a brain, damn it, use that damn brain. And don't worship tombs and dhargas and all kinds of bogus babas. Yes, there could be gurus who can give you insights into God, spirituality. They can teach you, but that is not God. You don't fall at their feet. Okay, you can touch everyone's feet for that matter because Rama is there in everyone. Once Swami Dayananda Saraswati touched the feet of a young girl, little girl, just to prove the point that God exists in every being. So that is a true Hindu. Does God write books? No. Where is the need? God can send multiple SMSs to everyone simultaneously. So you must have a hotline with God. Nobody likes anything second hand, okay? Would you like to have a second hand car, a second hand wife or husband? No. So similarly, why have a second hand religion? So you can open up a hotline with Rama or Krishna, your Ishta Devata, and have a personal religion, okay? All the existing books are useful anyway. So next, only true knowledge, which is reasonable, unprejudiced and rational. Of course, beyond a point, you have to take a leap of Shraddha, not faith. So can humanity be saved by irrational dogmas which are and unholy books which are full of lechery, butchery, treachery? They are perpetuating slavery and bigotry and misogyny and misanthropy, and every crime is considered legal if it is committed against the infidel. What kind of a holy book is this? This is the most unholy, iniquitous garbage. Unfortunately, 4 billion people believe in this. For your information, there are about 4,300 religions in the world, and I can bang the desk and tell you, only Sanatan Dharma can save humanity. Now, would God be a tyrant, totalitarian, procrustean in his methods? No. Now, the word procrustean means extremely harsh and forcing what you call conformity. Procrustes is a character in Greek mythology. Procrustean. God will not be procrustean. That is why in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Itite jnanam akyatam guhyat guhyataram maya vimrushya itad aseshena yadhechasi tadakuru. 1863, 18th chapter, 63rd verse. Krishna is saying, Itite jnanam akyatam guhyat guhyataram maya. I have told you the most esoteric knowledge. Jnanam akyatam guhyat guhyataram maya vimrushyaitad aseshena yadhechasi tadakuru. Think about it in great detail. Do not simply follow me just because I told you. Think about it. Use your brains and then do whatever you think is right. Do what you like. So free will is always existing with us. You can uplift yourself, you can degrade yourself. It's as simple as that. Next, would you agree that a God must be omniscient? He must know everything. He knows already what you want, and he already knows what you deserve. So where is the need to prayer actually? Pray, there's no need to pray. Labor itself, to labor is to pray. To keep working, do your duty, that itself is prayer. Okay? God is omnipotent, omniscient, ubiquitous, providential. Providential means concerned about our welfare, solicitous. Now, omnipotent, he can create and destroy anything. But if you ask any question like, can he create a stone or boulder which he cannot lift? Can he create a God who is more stronger than him, bigger than him? You cannot answer that question because it's a catch-22 situation. If you say yes, then God becomes number 2. And if you say no, it means that he is not omnipotent. That means there are things that he cannot do. Therefore, the resolution is God is inscrutable, mysterious. That is why the Veda says, Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. All we have are hypotheses. No definite definition of God is possible. When Yajnavalkya, a great Vedic rishi, was asked by his students to define God, he started saying, Na iti, neti, neti. Not this, not this, not this, not this. Not heavy, not light, not white, not dark, not big, not small. So he went on saying this, which means basically a negative way to define. That means when you exhaust all categories possible, what remains is God. Okay. Can God send messages to everyone individually? Yes, why not? I can go on talking like this, but I think I'll stop here. And I'm sure if you mull over these questions which I posed and the statements that I made, you will have discovered that you just discovered you're a Hindu. And stop believing all those garbage and running after, all kinds of weirdos who are pretending to be Babas, and some claim that they are God. Jai Shri Ram.